Financial growth usually is part of the goals set for many business owners. You can obtain financial growth by letting the strategies and lessons that you experience in your business guide you towards not only the growth that you want, but also prosperity in your business. It takes intention to transform your business aspirations into financial realities. And when you incorporate the strategies I talk about today in your business, you'll pave the way for greater financial success. In today's podcast episode, I'm talking about insights that will reignite your passion for your business, as well as strategies to consider for financial growth in your business. Whether you're starting a business or side hustle, you're a self-employed individual, a solopreneur, entrepreneur, mompreneur, freelancer, business owner, bookkeeper, or virtual assistant. When you learn about these practical insights, you can start to apply them in your own entrepreneurial journey. You're listening to the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, where we get straight to the point on topics that ultimately affect your bottom line. That's right, as an entrepreneur with a small business, money management, growth, marketing, they all affect your bottom line. I'm your host, Chris Ponick. I'm a certified public accountant, and I've been helping small business owners like you navigate and easily understand these complicated topics for over 25 years. I'm a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and a small business owner myself, so I know your time is valuable. In my free time, I make the best sugar cookies and have mastered an amazing chocolate chip cookie recipe. And that's not just my opinion. You're in the right place. I promise your time will be well spent here. Each week, you'll gain confidence and clarity while making a successful impact on your business and grow your bottom line. Get comfy, grab a cookie, and let's get straight to the point with this week's episode. Welcome back. When you're considering financial growth for your business, there are a few strategies that I recommend you take into consideration. The first thing I want to discuss is financial growth mindset. Having the right mindset will help you seek out opportunities, take calculated risks, and ultimately grow your business. Think about this for a minute. If you are a business owner who struggles with a scarcity mindset, you might be constantly worried about losing clients and making ends meet. When you recognize the limitations of this mindset, you can begin to embrace an abundance mindset. When you do this, you can start to view challenges as opportunities. You can take calculated risks, possibly expand your product line or the services that you offer, and tap into new markets. Over time, you could achieve substantial financial growth. When you transform your mindset from scarcity to abundance, your perception of what you can do for your business changes exponentially. I always recommend that you set financial goals. Make sure that they are clear and realistic. You may have heard the saying that what you focus on grows. When you set financial goals and you follow through on achieving them with a positive financial growth mindset, you can focus on your revenues or your net income and watch it grow as well. If you're an accountant or high-stress professional, you want to start enjoying your life more, both at work and at home. You've likely built a successful career, but at what cost? The problem is, you're so buried in deadlines and to-do lists that there's no time or energy left for the things that really matter. You're great at managing clients, deadlines, and numbers, but your own stress, time, and well-being, well, they always seem to come last. The constant pressure leads to burnout, guilt, and feeling like no matter how much you do, it's never enough. I see this all the time. As a CPA with over 20 years of experience and a certified coach, I've helped high-achieving professionals, just like you, Go from stress and burnout to a more integrated and balanced lifestyle using the reinvention process. This process helps you reduce stress, reclaim your time, and finally build a healthier, happier, and more balanced lifestyle without sacrificing your success. The truth is, stress doesn't go away on its own, and eventually the cost isn't just exhaustion, it's your health, your relationships, and your love for the work you once enjoyed. If you're ready to build a life that you don't need a vacation from, it's easy to get started. First, schedule your complimentary stress audit and clarity session, where in just one session, I'll help you pinpoint what's really draining your time and energy. Create a personalized action plan to help you simplify your life, reclaim your time, and increase your productivity so that you start living with more energy, focus, and freedom. You don't have to keep doing this alone. I can help you customize a plan to stop the overwhelm and start enjoying your life again. Go to financialadventure.com, click on the Work With Me button, and book your free session today. Let this be the moment that you stop just surviving and start living with more control and finally enjoy a more integrated and balanced lifestyle again. In the meantime, check out all the other resources and solutions on my website that you can immediately apply to your life so that you can stop being stressed out and feeling like you're never doing enough, and instead breathe a sigh of relief at the end of the day knowing you've accomplished enough and can enjoy your life more. Next, let's talk about financial growth strategies. When you set your financial goals, make sure that you have a clear roadmap. Set specific and measurable financial goals for your business. By breaking down your ambitious goals into smaller, achievable milestones and closely tracking your progress, you'll know exactly what you need to do next in your business. You'll know when you've met your goals as well as when you exceed your targets. Whenever you have a well-defined financial goal, it can serve as a powerful motivator and guide to financial growth. Any obstacle you run into is not a setback. You can use these obstacles to help define what your next moves are so that you can continue on the path to reach your goals. You may find that diversification would also lead your business to financial growth. Take, for example, when you diversify your products or services to reach a broader customer base. You can increase revenues if they resonate with your existing customers, or it may attract new ones. By increasing your revenue streams, your business can become more resilient and ultimately contribute to substantial financial growth. Leveraging technology can also lead to financial growth strategies. For example, you may add an online store to expand your customer reach far beyond your local market, which could significantly boost sales and profits. Another strategy would be to use a customer-centric approach. When you know that customer satisfaction is the key to your success, you could actively seek feedback, make improvements based on customer suggestions, and implement a loyalty program. When your customers become advocates, referring friends and family, it can result in a rapidly growing customer base and increased revenue as well. Lastly, I want to touch on navigating financial challenges. When your business is facing a severe financial crisis, such as during an economic downturn, instead of panicking, you could take a strategic approach. This may be the time to take a look at non-essential expenses, renegotiate supplier contracts, and restructuring your debt. When you have a challenging time like this, and you're careful with your financial management, it will help your business weather the storm. Eventually, when the economy improves, your business could emerge stronger and more profitable than ever. This would demonstrate the importance of effective crisis management in sustaining growth. You could also implement a risk management strategy that would include scenario planning and diversifying your client base or other unexpected industry shifts before they occur. When you are prepared for these risks and you can adapt quickly or pivot, it will mitigate potential losses and maintain your growth trajectory. Risk management is crucial for long-term financial growth. Overcoming obstacles and achieving financial growth is something you need to think about in your business. By being open and proactive about situations before they arise, you'll be much more able and resilient when it comes to handling whatever comes your way in business. By creating your financial growth plan, you'll be able to optimize financial strategies. By consistently assessing your mindset, setting clear financial goals, and implementing growth strategies, you'll be setting your business up for success. If you'd like some help in any of these areas in either your business or your personal life, so that you can relieve the stress, anxiety, and overwhelm that you're currently feeling, I'm here to help you. And you know I'm going to ask, what's at least one thing that you'll take away from this episode that will help your business succeed and grow your bottom line? If you need some accountability, join our private Facebook community and post your action item. We'd love to support you. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this episode of Mastering Your Small Business Finances. If you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed creating it for you, I'd love for you to give it a 5-star rating and subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode. Visit financialadventure.com for the show notes, links from this episode, and while you're there, leave a comment if you have a topic you're interested in learning more about that affects your bottom line. If you're looking for a community where you can ask questions and get feedback about your small business, join my private Facebook group. You can find the links to this group and more on financialadventure.com. And remember, any financial information shared on this podcast is not to be considered professional, financial, or tax advice and should not be solely relied upon. Please consult your CPA or tax advisor for an opinion on your specific circumstances. I'm looking forward to having you tune in next time. Until then, dream big, follow your heart, and love what you do.